History matters. History is the study of people and events of the past. It tells the story of how life has changed over time. Historians examine the causes and the effects of past events. And they ask themselves, why did this happen? How does it influence us today? Learning the past helps us understand the present and helps us make decisions about the future. We want to use our historical knowledge to prevent future conflicts. History can also teach you who you are. Before we begin learning all about these events, there are basics you need to know. There are different periods or time spans of history. A decade is 10 years, a century is 100 years, and 10 centuries grouped together is called a millennium. Historians also divide the past into larger blocks of time known as eras. Prehistory is the first of these eras. It's the time period before people developed writing. Ancient history is next. Ancient history is when you learn about the ancient Romans and the Greeks and the Egyptians. Then, from about 500 AD until 1400, we have the Middle Ages. This is the time period when you can think about kings and queens and knights. After 1400 is considered modern history, which is where we will begin this school year. The year 1400 will end with the Cold War and the falling of the Berlin Wall in 1989. Whoa, that's a really long time. So these are the eras of history. Another thing you need to know about are the continents. Here we've got North America and South America. Across the Atlantic Ocean, we have Europe and Africa. Europe's at the top, and Africa is the big continent there. We also have an area called Asia. And then there is Australia, where there's some kangaroos. There's also Antarctica, where the penguins are. History is important for a lot of reasons. It's going to show us how all of these countries interact and how money, religion, glory, fame, and people influence all of the things that happen throughout history. Welcome to history class. We're going to have a ton of fun.